last performer of the night is Eingel. Eingel is a third-year student in the Rubenstein School, studying natural resources with a minor in Spanish. Eingel self-identifies as a gender-fluid, polyamorous pansexual and is addicted to dance, makeup, and shoes. Their piece originated as an activity/prompt on intersectionality at this year's Next Step social justice retreat. Thus, it incorporates several different identities, namely queer and ethnic identities. It is titled For Happy Endings, a vignette of a genderqueer Puerto Rican's life story. This monologue does have some content relating to depression and suicidal ideation, so please feel free to step out if you need space.
Hello. Before I begin, I'd like to thank Randy and many others who I assume work behind the scenes to put all this together. It means a lot to me, as I'm sure it means a lot to many others here. And thank you to the speakers and writers for sharing their stories. And thank you all for listening. I have learned that every story has a beginning, middle, and end, not necessarily in that order, which means I'm about to skip a few chapters. Mostly the boring stuff, you know, back when I was a shy, introverted bookworm who had nothing really important to say. You know, back when I was a cishet gringo. Chapter 126. I remember coming out to my sister over text. It was my first year of college. Just imagine the ignorance I had for the world. The ignorance of myself. Imagine how long we take to come to know ourselves, which means the text read simply, I'm bisexual. Send. 3 minutes of hot-faced, sweaty-palmed anxiety. New message. It read, me too, exclamation point, smiley face, heart. We instantly bonded and agreed not to tell our parents. We are taught to live in the present and enjoy right now. I suppose avoiding the future is one way of doing so. As if a closet could function as a time capsule. The world around changes, but you will stay the same. One day, we hope the capsule will be opened by someone who appreciates the mementos buried within. Chapter 173. I opened the email. It read, congratulations, you are officially a member of the UVM salsa team. Excited, nervous, ecstatic, nauseous. Enough. Will I finally be boricua enough? Y conseguirá orgullo en la música de mi patria, al mismo tiempo tan familiar y tan desconocido. How can my body find music to be so recognizable and at the same time so unfamiliar? Chapter 313. He finishes applying lipstick to my face and offers to let me borrow his heels. It's Halloween, but I'm wearing more than just a costume. I'm wearing makeup and heels and a corset. I mean, I've been learning how to follow as well as lead a dance for weeks now, but salsa dancing that night somehow felt different, new, all over again. I mean, he asked me to dance, which means I wasn't the only one who could see her. More than just a disembodied voice, she became a reflection, a photograph. Chapter 314. The next morning, my mother calls. She says to take the pictures off of Facebook. We don't want the family to see them. Chapter 207. I hadn't seen my family in 8 months. I spent the warmer months of the year making a new home for me, making a new life for me, making a new me. I went to Pride for the first time in New York City, where I fooled many a straight man into thinking I was a drop-dead gorgeous woman. They couldn't keep their eyes off me. Of course, the flattery felt good. Of course, it was unnecessary. I didn't do it for them. I did it to dance. With him, with her, with another part of myself, a stranger across the room who looks vaguely familiar. We bite each other the whole night. Finally, without words, we take to the floor and move as one, bright-eyed feet and fast-moving smiles, a blissfully dizzying rhythm of bodies, but the song soon ends. I suppose we can't wait any longer to start this conversation. Chapter 323. I love you, my mother finally says. I hear her as if the words came from above the water's surface. They were drowned out by the weight of overflowing disappointment. After mere moments in 2 lifetimes, the conversation ends with my voice choking on the words, I love you too. And with tears pouring out in streams, just reaching for an ocean to be lost in, I hang up the phone. I am so lost. The earth below has opened up and filled with ocean. I start swimming. Chapter 357. It's been weeks. I've lost any meaningful connection with the world outside my own skull. which is to say there is no land in sight, and I've forgotten how to swim. What have I been doing this whole time? What would happen if I just stopped? Chapter 391. I made my dance instructor cry. I think she was happy, or proud, or maybe also sad. I had expressed and moved everything I learned from her that year. I learned that a dance isn't always happy. I showed her one that was painful and strife-ridden. I found the story she had written and read it in my own language, in mis propias palabras, a story told without words, a lesson to pull me from the grave. Chapter 402. It is easier now to tell people what I want, what I wanted. It is easier now to say that I wanted this story to end as soon as it began. It is easier now to say that I've burned and cut away the pages, the bindings, the words. It is easier now to say that I've loathed the melody and righted at the harmony, muting every word. It is easy now to say that I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. Chapter 2. I don't remember how the story began, but I think I remember how it's going to end. And they lived for happy endings.